Oh, whoa, yo, hold up. So much for being the youngest trainer to coach a heavyweight to a heavyweight title. Tyson Fury splits from new trainer Ben Davison ahead of the Wilder Part 2 rematch. We're going to talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing if you want to become part of the gang. Notification gang. Please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the Super Chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, the Cash App, and the Patreon family. We working. Appreciate everybody who used the ESPN link. ESPN UFC pay-per-view 245. Very good fight with Usman and Colby Covington. He ran out, you know. I think they said he had a broken jaw, but I think he was embarrassed as well. You know, he didn't do a post-fight interview. Usman stopped him TKO in the final round. Good fight, though. You know, Covington showed that he was tough, and, you know, to work through a broken jaw, that takes something. But all that MAGA stuff and the red hat, you know, you don't want it to end like that. When he said so much, he, you know, even insulted Las Vegas fans. But shout out to everybody who ordered UFC 245 using me. I'm Disney Ego. Speaking of ESPN, I got the link pulled up. Another fight that's going to be ESPN/Fox, working with Fox, a heavyweight fight, February 22nd. Hasn't been formally announced, but, you know, through all parties involved, it's basically been announced and confirmed. You know, everybody knows it. And that's Tyson Fury going after Wilder again. And this news just came out. Had to make a video about it. Smash the like button. The Gypsy King is shaking things up. Tyson Fury splits from head trainer Ben Davison just months before his February 22nd matchup with Deontay Wilder. You know, and, you know, you see even Conor McGregor, he says, get over it, men, and get back to work, finish the job. So, you know, I don't know. He just weighed in on it. And this has been pretty much confirmed through different boxing circles. Sky Sports also talked about it. Let me see if I can pull it up fast. Yep, see? Fury is expected to fight Wilder in 2020 and will now be looking for a new trainer ahead of the potential bout. So as you guys could see, it looks like this is confirmed. Not really sure. This is Tyson Fury's verified page. Check it out. Let's see if his story says anything. No.
So I'm just having a nice lunch this morning. Recovery.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that. That man working out to R. Kelly. Yeah, I don't see him. Look, Frank Warren, this is promoter. And he posted his Kronk Gym throwback. He says, getting the old team back up and running. So he's trying to take it back to the vintage days when, you know, you guys got to keep in mind, rest in peace to Emmanuel Stewart. Emmanuel Stewart praised Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. You know, he got to look at him back in the day probably before they were champions, I want to say. It looks like an old picture. Tyson Fury has hair and stuff like that. Emmanuel Stewart's been passed. He's passed. That's Emmanuel Stewart's nephew, I believe. And Emmanuel Stewart said, man, these guys are the ones to watch. Wilder can punch, and I could see him growing. And, you know, Tyson Fury, he could box his ass off. He says Wilder is a dosser. Hashtag. And, you know, that's his direction. He also sent this message. Bronze Bomber will feel like this. Many Gypsy Kings are fighting him February 22nd. This man is tripping. So he's basically confirming it as well. So that's that. I don't know why he posted this. Ben, check that bully on that. Happy birthday, bro. You know, so November 29th, it was all good just a week ago. You know, he was wishing him happy birthday. I don't really know. From what I've heard, the response of Ben Davison, it was an amicable split, or, you know, no hard feelings. and he wished him well, and he wished him to beat Wilder or something. But interesting move from Tyson Fury. Again, I don't really have details as to why it's happening or whatever, but it looks like Ben Davison, you know, his age and stuff, they were talking about he would be the first or the youngest coach if Tyson Fury can take that strap off of Wilder, that WBC. Ben Davison would have been the youngest trainer in boxing history to achieve that, you know, but now that looks like he's out because for all intents and purposes, he's no longer part of the team. You know, I don't know. Listen, for me, I don't read too much into Tyson Fury stuff because Tyson Fury says, "Oh, I'll never fight in the UK. They had their chance, and I'm the Gypsy King. I fight in America now." And then he's doing like book hostings and Q&A sessions in the UK after he just said that, and the UK just, you know, goes with the flow. So, you know, this could be a stunt. You never really know with Tyson Fury, to be honest. Maybe he really, you know, I think he did leave his trainer, but what I'm saying is I don't look too far into it. Like, I'm not, if this is gamesmanship, it's just whatever he's saying, that's what we're going with today. But Tyson Fury's been known to kind of contradict himself, say things, change it, you know, be all over the place. So right now, that's what he's saying. He's not working with him. If it's gamesmanship, I'm sure we'll find out before the fight. But his own dad said on that performance versus Otto Violin, you need to get a different team because the team you're with is going to get you knocked out. This is what Peter Fury said. You know? See, now it's all about talking about how he split, but Peter Fury, you know, I was going to try to pull it up. Look. Boxing scene. Tyson Fury's father, Furious, wants him to dump team. Tyson Fury's father has called the British boxer to change his support team in order to save his career. So I don't know. Maybe his family was urging him like, man, this dude Wilder can hit, whoop, and this dude ain't training you enough. I don't know. Again, I'm not going to overlook at it and speculate, whatever. But he feels the need to change again, and that's what it is. Now, I will say this. This crushes old media once again. Old media, they listen to what some of the promoters and fighters say. We all know Tyson Fury avoided and evaded the immediate rematch to pursue this newfound option with ESPN and Top Rank. Whether it was their idea or Fury's, he's involved with this whole thing. And if he really wanted to, it's funny that ESPN commentator Tim Bradley said, and Joe Tessitore, they said, if a fighter really wants to make a fight, then he can make it, in reference to Tim Bradley's rant on PBC fighters. So if that's the case, if Frank Warren and Tyson Fury were already in negotiations with Deontay Wilder after December, after the first fight ended in a draw, then there was no point for Tyson Fury to not take the immediate rematch. So obviously this was his faction, his side, that wanted tune-ups to allegedly build it. And that's not what they wanted. He was knocked out. Whether he got up or not, he was physically unconscious for 4, 5, 6 seconds or whatever length of time it was. His eyes were closed. That's a fact. So he still went through a concussive blow that separated him from his senses. So Top Rank of Bob Arum investing all this money. They put him in light touches because they got to spread this out, you know, and they put him in with tune-up fights that he should be favored to beat. He was bigger than the guys. Neither of them were vicious, notable punchers. And in his last fight, they want you to forget and think about the WWE stuff. But this was his last fight. This is how he was looking. Nasty cuts over his eye. He showed heart. So I give him credit for showing heart. But, you know, it wasn't the best work. He figured it out, got it done, got the victory. But had that been Wilder, one would probably surmise that it would be a bad night for him bleeding like that. So we don't know. You know, we don't know. But all I do know is Tyson Fury ran from the immediate rematch. He fled to ESPN Top Rank, who obviously had plans for him to do tune-ups. And one of those tune-ups ended up being a hard-fought, tough fight, you know. So for me, I think the fact that Tyson Fury didn't go into the immediate rematch has actually hurt him, because Wilder has 2 knockouts of the year, single shot knockouts, whether he was winning or losing. He has 2 of them this year only. The #1 rated WBC mandatory, 6'7", bigger Dominic Brazil in the first round. And then a come from behind where he was losing 6 rounds to Luis Ortiz, who was in shape, who was boxing beautifully. And he just crashed him out of nowhere. So Wilder should be at a supreme confidence headed into this Tyson Fury rematch. And I think that's actually worse because Tyson Fury, who knows if this cut's going to reopen over his eye. He's switching his team. He already was knocked out. We have not seen Tyson Fury in there with anybody who is a huge puncher in boxing since the Wilder fight. And then now you're going right back into it after a very tough fight. And, you know, his last fight was September 14th. Wilder's still fresh. He has a quick camp, you know, rest a little bit for the holidays. And then JD's Wilder's co-trainer said that Wilder's getting in camp December 31st. So it's a quick turnaround, and Wilder's still riding the wave of the Luis Ortiz viral knockout. Now you have Tyson Fury, who ain't fought since September. And, you know, that's not bad, but Wilder, I think this is worse. He's switching his team, and, you know, even if he goes back to people like Kronk Jim or whoever, or Peter Fury or his uncle, you know, whoever he goes to, the thing is this: you have to kind of resync your team. You can't just have a couple fights with another team, you know, and it's not inclusive, and then reunite with your old team and expect everything goes like to plan and in sync and you're on the same page, because you guys haven't been together. Meanwhile, Wilder's keeping the same exact team, you know, to my knowledge. So this is an interesting move for Tyson Fury. And one thing it also proves, at least to me, new media, is this crashes old media's theory about Tyson Fury whooped Wilder so bad and embarrassed him 10 rounds to 2, Tyson Fury won. Because once again, using that logic, if Tyson Fury destroyed Wilder, like you guys are saying, and he's a bum Dawsa and Wilder sucks and windmill Wilder and he lost all rounds but the knockdown rounds, why is Tyson Fury making the changes in his camp? Why does he need a new trainer? Wilder's not getting a new trainer, to my knowledge. So why would he be making these changes? If you just destroyed a man in a lopsided victory, as old media is saying, hey, Wilder only won 2 rounds. They said Tyson Fury won 10 rounds. 10 rounds out of 12, that ain't bad. So that's like Errol Spence, you know, running through Mikey Garcia and dominating him and then leaving Derrick James. Usually you don't see that unless there was some kind of personal discord or some kind of disconnect. Again, I don't know Ben Davison and Tyson Fury, what caused the split. But to me, I think Tyson Fury, despite the showmanship and what he's saying, he realized this is a dangerous fight with a man who has much confidence and he needs to be at his best. So he's going back to the vintage roots of, you know, Kronk Jim and whoever else. But Wilder has the type of power, it doesn't matter, because like he's saying, 1 to 2 seconds could change your life. You know, I don't have to be perfect for 12. I only got to be perfect for 2 seconds. And he showed you time and time again. He's already hurt this man. So it's going to be interesting to see, you know, maybe Tyson Fury comes anew in this old training camp, you know, it just starts clicking. Everything's clicking. But interesting, since there wasn't a big window for the rematch, you know, it's not that far out till the actual fight. It was a, you know, pretty quick turnaround from the Luis Ortiz Wilder 2 fight to now. And he's just now switching his trainer. He ain't fought since September. So I don't know what happened, but, you know, maybe Top Rank told him, like, hey, we need you strong as hell. Like, we got a lot of money in this and we don't think he's the trainer for it. I don't know. Like I said, I could speculate all day. All I know is the reports are Tyson Fury is looking for another trainer. So it hasn't been announced who he's officially going with, other than that picture of the Kronk Gym people. You know, obviously you can't pick Emmanuel Stewart, rest in peace. He's no longer with us. Legendary trainer. But it's going to be interesting to see the official announcement and what they have him doing. But one thing I do know is Deontay Wilder's power is like, it's not something you can train for. The only thing you could do is train to not let that detonate on your chin or face or head, or, you know, get hit with it. And we know Tyson Fury, he's one of the masterful people in not getting hit. So he's going to have to be and play this smart, because I don't think he was even boxing bad in the first fight, and he still got clipped up, you know? And I think Wilder was, for the most part, having an off night, like a little bit too eager to try to get an impressive knockout pay-per-view. Now Wilder has 2 pay-per-views in the can. He already went through experience. And to me, the momentum is definitely with Wilder. Definitely. A lot of people, Ring Magazine, all these other motherfuckers, they rating Tyson Fury as the #1. I'm going Wilder. I just think Wilder has a lot of the ebb and flow. But, you know, Tyson Fury is one of those commodities and like weird fighters where he tends to look better with the better competition. You know, maybe that's what he needs in life to motivate him. So either way, this is a great heavyweight fight. It's much better than the rumored opponents for Joshua. This will be the biggest heavyweight fight and rivalry in the heavyweight division 2020. I don't really see, unless Joshua steps up and fights the winner, I don't see anything that can reasonably be made, like I said, without Joshua fighting the winner of this fight, that would top this. So they have a great rivalry. They're saying it might even be a trilogy, and I can't wait to see. You know, rematches are all about adjustments. Boxing is like football. It's a sport of milliseconds and inches, and everything matters. So, you know, Wilder has to sharpen up as well, sharpen up his tools. Tyson Fury's looking to switch his team. You know, everybody's looking for the edge and like X factor that gets them the victory. Very important fight. It's also important since you have 2 networks promoting it. Whoever goes back to their respective network as the loser. Whoever wins goes to their respective network as a champion. This is a big fight. Don't ever forget that, because it's, you know, it's no different than Mayweather-Pacquiao, where HBO, they're looking to have Mayweather lose and Manny Pacquiao win, and Showtime was looking to have Floyd Mayweather beat Pacquiao, because then after the fight, you know, aside from trilogies and rematches, they go back to their own homeland and their own, like, you know, home base. Interesting move. If you guys have heard any other reason why Ben Davison was let go of, or whatever the situation is, let me know. I just think it's such an important fight. Tyson Fury and his, you know, see, this is Tyson Fury in the first fight, you know, and he was moving well, painting and doing all types of stuff. So the adjustments are going to be huge. I can't wait. I can't wait to see the adjustments both guys make. That's it. That's all I got to say. If you love what I'm doing, smash the like button. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxingego, the future of boxing.